Hello everyone. Welcome to another English learning video. This video will help you improve your speaking skills. Today I am going to tell you a short story. It is about a young boy named Tom. He went on a school vacation to the beach. He did not want to go at first, but that vacation changed his life forever. I will tell you the story sentence by sentence. Pause the video after each sentence and repeat after me. This method will train your brain to speak English. Are you ready? Let's begin the story. My name is Tom Anderson, and this is a story about my school vacation. It changed my life forever. I am 16 years old. I live in Chicago. I go to Lincoln High School. I am a quiet student. I do not have many friends. Every day is the same. Wake up, go to school, come back home, play video games. Nothing exciting happens in my life. But one summer, something very special happened. It was the last week of school. My teacher, Mrs. Roberts, made an announcement. "We are going on a school vacation," she said. "We will go to the beach for 5 days." Everyone was excited. They were talking, laughing, planning, but I was not happy. I did not like crowds. I did not like being away from home. I wanted to stay home and play games. That evening, I told my mom, "Mom, I don't want to go on the vacation," I said. "Why not?" she asked. "I just want to stay home," I said. She looked at me with kind eyes. "Tom, you need to try new things," she said. "You might make new friends. You might have fun." I did not believe her, but she made me pack my bags. The next Monday, we left for the beach. There were 30 students and 3 teachers. Everyone was on a big yellow bus. They were singing songs. They were eating snacks. I sat alone in the back. I looked out the window. The ride was 3 hours long. Finally, we arrived at the beach. The ocean was huge and blue. The sand was white and soft. The air smelled like salt. It was beautiful, but I still felt alone. We checked into a beach hotel. I shared a room with 3 other boys. Their names were Jake, David, and Kevin. They were all friends already. They talked and laughed together. I just unpacked my bag quietly. That afternoon, Mrs. Roberts gathered everyone. "Today, we will explore the beach," she said. "Tomorrow, we will learn to surf. On Wednesday, we will go snorkeling. On Thursday, we will have a bonfire. On Friday, we will go home." Everyone cheered. I just nodded. We walked to the beach together. The sand felt warm under my feet. The waves were loud and powerful. Some students ran into the water. Some students built sandcastles. I sat under a palm tree. I watched everyone play. I felt like I did not belong. Then I noticed a girl. She was sitting alone, too. She was far from the group. She was drawing something in the sand with a stick. She had long brown hair. She wore a blue swimsuit and sunglasses. She looked peaceful. I watched her for a few minutes. Then I gathered my courage. I walked toward her. My heart was beating fast. When I got close, I saw what she was drawing. It was a beautiful dolphin. "Wow, that's really good," I said. She looked up, surprised. "Thank you," she said with a smile. Her voice was soft and friendly. "I'm Tom," I said. "I'm Emma," she said. "Emma Wilson." We started talking. She told me she was also from Chicago. She went to a different school. She was on a school vacation, too. Her group was staying at the same hotel. "What a coincidence," I said. She smiled. We talked about school, about life, about dreams. She loved art. She wanted to be an artist one day. I told her I loved video games. I wanted to make games one day. She thought that was cool. We talked for 2 hours. I did not even notice the time passing. It was the first time I felt comfortable with someone new. When the sun started setting, Mrs. Roberts called us. "Time to go back to the hotel," she said. I walked back with Emma. We said goodbye at the hotel lobby. "See you tomorrow?" she asked. "Yes, definitely," I said. I went to my room. Jake, David, and Kevin were playing cards. "Hey, Tom, where were you?" Jake asked. "I was talking to someone," I said. They looked surprised. "Tom made a friend," David said, laughing. "But it was not mean. It was friendly." That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking about Emma. She was kind, creative, and easy to talk to. The next morning, we had surfing lessons. I was terrible at it. I fell into the water many times. But Emma was there. She fell too. We laughed together. It did not feel embarrassing anymore. That afternoon, we walked on the beach together. We collected seashells. We talked about everything. She told me about her family. Her parents were divorced. She lived with her mom. She missed her dad sometimes. I told her about my life. I was an only child. I felt lonely sometimes. She understood. On Wednesday, we went snorkeling. Under the water, there were colorful fish. There were coral reefs. It was like a different world. Emma and I swam together. We pointed at fish. We smiled underwater. It was magical. That evening, we sat on the beach. The sun was setting. The sky was orange and purple. "Tom," she said. "Yes?" I looked at her. "I'm really glad I met you," she said. "Me too," I said. My heart was pounding. "At home, I never talk to anyone," she said. "I'm always alone. But with you, I feel happy." "I feel the same way," I said. We sat in silence for a moment. Then she held my hand. It was warm and soft. I felt my face turn red, but I did not let go. On Thursday, we had the bonfire. Everyone sat in a circle. We roasted marshmallows. We told stories. We sang songs. Emma and I sat next to each other. Our shoulders touched. I felt so happy. Later that night, we walked away from the group. We went to the quiet part of the beach. The stars were bright in the sky. The waves were gentle. "Emma," I said. "Yes?" She looked at me. "I have something to tell you," I said. My voice was shaking. "What is it?" she asked. I took a deep breath. "I really like you," I said. "I know we just met a few days ago, but I feel like I've known you forever." She looked at me. For a moment, she did not speak. I thought, "Oh, no, I made a mistake." But then she smiled. The biggest, brightest smile. "I like you too, Tom," she said. I was so nervous to tell you, I could not believe it. My heart was flying. "Can I ask you something?" I said. "Of course," she said. "Will you be my girlfriend?" I asked. She laughed happily. "Yes," she said. "I would love that." We hugged. It was the best moment of my life. On Friday morning, it was time to go home. Everyone was packing their bags. I felt sad. I did not want the vacation to end. Emma and I met at the beach one last time. We watched the ocean together. "What will happen now?" I asked. "We live in the same city," she said. "We can see each other. We can text and call. This is not the end, Tom. This is just the beginning." She was right. When we got back to Chicago, we met every weekend. We went to the park. We went to the movies. We did homework together. My mom was so happy to see me smiling. "Tom, you're different now," she said. "You're happier." "It's because of Emma," I said. 6 months later, Emma transferred to my school. Now we saw each other every day. We ate lunch together. We walked home together. We became the best of friends. 1 year later, on the anniversary of our beach vacation, I took her back to the same beach. We stood where we first met. "Emma," I said, Thank you for that school vacation. Thank you for changing my life. She kissed me softly. Thank you for talking to me that day, she said. Thank you for being brave. Now we are 18 years old. We are still together. We are planning to go to the same college. She wants to study art. I want to study game design. Every summer we go back to that beach. We remember the day we met. We draw dolphins in the sand. We hold hands and watch the sunset. Sometimes the best things happen when you don't expect them. Sometimes a school vacation you don't want to go on becomes the best week of your life. Sometimes one person can change everything. True friendship. True love. This is my story. This is how a school vacation changed my life forever. Now, let's practice together. Read the story again slowly and try to repeat after me. This method is called shadowing. It helps you to improve your English speaking and listening. Don't forget to practice every day, even for 10 minutes. See you again in the next English learning video. Thank you.